was the transition?
It's hard, man. I still, every day I'm like, oh, I don't want to sing. I hate singing. Then I get on stage and I'll sing and I'll be like, okay, that's fun, man. That's so much fun.
You tried to find a singer.
Tried to find a singer really bad.
Clicking.
Yeah, it seems that a lot of singers these days, that we had been involved with anyway, were either way too busy to be able to do Brown Brigade and the respective projects, and just didn't have it seems there's a big emphasis these days with musicians in this resurgence of the 80s to make it. You know what I mean? There's no passion. It's just, I don't know, man. It's like to me, it's like a bunch of rattlesnakes trying to destroy something that I really love, and I'm sure you feel the exact same way.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to see metal come back, but I don't want to see the hair.
Neither do I. But it's back, man. We're like emo, man. Emo, to me, is hair metal. It's like everybody's
doing it, and it's just washing itself out.
Dude, well, it has to. It has to. The thing about emo and the trends that I see after growing up and being a kid that really watched a lot of things that were going on, everything, and these cycles that people talked about when I was a kid, and just the influence of 2 decades ago, how 16-year-olds 2 decades ago are now 36. You know what I mean? Running the music force, running the music biz, running this and that, and it's just like the influence is just, we're a crazy race that is seriously influenced by our past, and it's unfortunately it brought on emo.
Let's hope we get Sepultura, Megadeth, Testament, all the old school boys.
They're there, man.
That type of music, like that type of music.
They are there, man, and we were talking about Protest the Hero earlier, man. Protest the Hero is one of those bands that is bringing back that amazing mathematical rock.
With great guitar solo.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Heavy Dream Theater. And you can see now, like, around us, like, every kid in Durham is like, I gotta learn how to sweep pick like Luke.
Yeah,
I gotta do it.
Now there's kids coming up that are like half our age and slaying us on guitars.
Yeah, man. Technically.
But that's what you gotta do, though. You're out there doing your music, but you're also telling everybody who influenced you. So everybody's on your website's going, he learned Anthrax. Well, what's Anthrax?
Yeah.
And they go on there and they discover Anthrax that's been around 25 years, and they're like, oh my God.
Yeah, man. I mean,
caught in the mosh. Like, they're just going to lose their minds.
I don't know, man. I never saw Anthrax, in a video or a publicity shot holding bats and knives like Avenged Sevenfold, you know what I mean? To sell their music.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, man, it is unfortunate.
They're selling anger. And kids are angry, but they shouldn't be told that it's okay.
Yeah. Which I agree 100%. I mean, the same thing is the same thing that I was taught when I was a kid was basically find the source of your anger and find out how to fix it. Exactly. Don't just release it uncontrolled. That's basically what I see as everything wrong with the human race to this day. I think that kids just honestly need to find the source of their anger and stop blocking your emotions. You know what I mean? If you find yourself trying to block your emotions, if you find yourself trying to be a man or be a woman or whatever bullshit that society has drilled into your head, pick up a paintbrush. You know what I mean? Pick up a pencil. Pick up a guitar, man. Absolutely. Anything that you can positively release your anger with, I think that's the best way to deal with it.
No doubt.
So yeah,
now,
man.
You were influenced by 80s metal.
Yeah.
Name your favorites.
Favorites? Oh man, go for it. You want to start first?
Like, of course, Iron Maiden did a cover.
Yeah. Metallica and Guns N' Roses definitely.
Metallica, And we're talking early Metallica, I hope, and not the newer Metallica.
Cliff Burton is like,
the man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
master of puppets, man.
The first 3 albums, and then stuff from the rest of the albums. Like, I don't hate on them for what they've done to us.
Yeah, man.
You gotta.
They had to have been getting bored. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but you don't go bored in that direction.
Like, here's an example, not by comparison, because the fame between the two bands is totally different. But with Sum 41, something that we found after we had done like Fat Lip and had Fat Lip, had In Too Deep, all these things, we found ourselves growing up and being like, okay, we don't think like this anymore. Now we want to write something more serious. You know what I mean? And it's kind of the opposite direction that Metallica went in. And you get so confused up at the top. You have so many people being like, oh, this is amazing, this is this. Yeah, and you're a total puppet. And I totally think that started to affect them, and you can totally see it in some kind of monster.
Some kind of monster,
yeah,
they
man.
Embarrass themselves. I wouldn't have wanted to release that.
They pretty much do embarrass themselves.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe they actually let it be released because they look like a bunch of crying 2-year-olds.
Yeah, man, but that's
It's my turn. No, it's my turn.
that's what the influence of the business can do to you. You know what I mean? And regardless, I don't care if you've been through the music business and you didn't get affected by it that way. You know, I did, and so did they. And it changes your psyche. It changes your approach to people. You know, you always think like, okay, what does this person want from me? You know what I mean? And it's.
So you're always expecting somebody wanting something.
Yeah, but I mean, over time with my wife, you know, setting me straight, things like that. Yeah, exactly. It's like
stop being so paranoid.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's out to get you.
Totally, exactly. But you get that mentality, and you have to seriously unlearn it in order to get out of the rut, and it can really put you in depression. And you sit there every day, and you're like, this is pointless. There is no point to me being this way. Why can't I get out? But it's just influence, and it's just drilled into your head.
And you say when you were with the other band,
yeah,
that you weren't being challenged.
At the end, yeah, man. At the end, it was just like
all the same stuff.
Absolutely, absolutely. We'd be going to shows, playing the same set every day, basically.
It's gotta get
same
more.
jokes in between the songs every day, and it's just like, okay, you know what I mean? It used to be way more spontaneous. Used to be more about just feeding off energy and playing a show for the kids. It wasn't like, this is our show, enjoy. Exactly,
It was
exactly.
a job.
Exactly.
And being in a band is not
a
about
rock show.
being
Yeah, man.
a job, man. It's got to be fun.
Exactly.
Did you ever get into Canadian metal like Anvil,
Oh man, Kick-Axe.
Voivod, Kick-Axe?
Dude, totally. Tease. What else? There's Sword. Yeah,
Sword,
man.
Death Angel, was it they Canadian?
Helix.
Well, it's not. Did you ever get into bands like Fastaway?
Dude, did a tour with Flogging Molly, man.
No
with
way.
Dave from Fastway.
That's so cool.
Yeah, man. I actually got into Fastway once he had told me about it because we were on tour with the Boss Tones and Flogging Molly, and Dickie had passed me a record. He's like, "Hey, check out this. You recognize this guy?" I'm like, "Who's that?" He's like, "It's Dave." I'm like, 12-string acoustic Dave? He's like, yeah. So, dude, I honestly think that Dave is a guy that no matter what he touches, it's going to be amazing. You know what I mean? Like Flogging Molly,
Fun stuff.
incredible, man. Absolutely.
Fun stuff.
Yes.
And it's not angry either.
No, not at all. Positive and uplifting, man.
We got to get more people out here like you, man.
Hey, we're around. We just smoke a ton of pot and we're never coming out or anything like that. So I'm telling you, we're around and we're here. We just got to inspire each other to be in the forefront.
Cool. Well, is there anything else we'd like to hit on, or
I don't know.
have I wore you out enough?
Just stay tuned to the MySpace, which is just MySpace/Brown Brigade.
Yep.
Brown-Brigade.com. And we're going to have that EP up in like 2 weeks, and it should be amazing. Like 12 songs, 3 different genres, and man, we're really, really proud of what's come out so far. So
Well, you got a lot to be proud about, man.
cool in.
Awesome.
Thank you, man.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Great.